Hey everybody, it's me, Kelvinson, and I recently made a fake trailer for Untitled Goose Game 2, because I'm a big fan of Untitled Goose Game, so I made a fake trailer for this hypothetical new game. And I just wanted to go through the timeline and show you how I made it. Let me just zoom in a little bit. Okay, so first off, I just used a stock font that came with Clipchamp, Playball. I thought it fit the theme of Untitled Goose Game. Now for this, the background, if I can select it. Yeah, I just cropped out the background of the Untitled Goose Game logo thing because I couldn't find the actual color scheme. This is just clearly footage from the Untitled Goose Game 1 two-player update, because I just needed some footage to open it up. It wasn't important. I already had other images set up, and I just used that as some filler because I couldn't find some good footage to put there. Now for this, the same thing. This is actually some fan art someone did of the two cops from the cop parody movie Hot Fuzz going after the goose, and I thought they could be like the main new enemy. Instead of like the farmer guy, it could be these cops. So, and to make it just not like a bland image, I had it slowly zoom in to make it seem like it was like not just a plain old image. I also had these fade in. Now this is from actual gameplay. Someone modded the goose to like. Modding is basically just swapping around some models, and someone went into the files of Zelda Breath of the Wild, took the Link model and swapped it out with the Goose model, and so that person can play as the Goose in Zelda Breath of the Wild, and that's just a screenshot from that mod. And it's also zoomed in. Now, new worlds. These I'm pretty proud of that I found, especially this one that has statues of geese in the background. These are actually from a game that I think was also made by House, but it has a super similar art style. It's a game called Donut County. Like, you can see it's about like a black hole that swallows up stuff, and that's the black hole in this image. I forgot that I didn't crop that out, but I was too lazy to have to unexport it and just re-edit that and export it again. And these are just some screenshots from that game. Customization. Now this HUD I made myself. Well, partly there was. If you just Google Untitled Goose Game customization, you get something similar to this. I basically just copied. I copy and pasted that and just photoshopped it to make it more like an actual HUD that would be in the game. And I just used in the background some footage of the goose with the crown, which you get if you fully 100% complete Untitled Goose Game 1. I used some footage of the goose wearing that crown to make it seem like it was actual gameplay footage. Old locations, new style. These are, I think all three of these are just some, this is actually from an Animal Crossing. Someone recreated the Untitled Goose Game house in Animal Crossing, and so I just took that screenshot and I think that's also from Animal Crossing. I think everything but the goose is actually from real gameplay footage. Someone just built all this stuff. The goose is probably like photoshopped. That's definitely photoshopped. That's just the goose, but plopped into the Animal Crossing area. But I thought it would be cool to have that. Now this is one I actually think might happen. It being on mobile. I basically just used a green screen of a phone, and basically what I did was I had this because if I removed it, it would be that. So that's why I just added that to crop it out a little bit so it would look better. And that's footage from the end of the Untitled Goose Game 2-player update, where it was both of their head. Let's see if this will play. Yeah, it was that. Their two heads popping out. I thought that would be like a good representation for Untitled Goose Game, so I added that in so it would be on mobile. Then the house logo. nothing special there. This one, I'm very proud of how this came out. Like, first off, you have two geese, which is to represent two players. One of them is the famous one with the knife. You can see that one starting to take off. And as I said, I want the main bad guys to be the two cops, and I just cropped out the background of that Hot Fuzz fan art. Then these are just characters from the actual like poster for the game. This one's I think from some fan art of the goose in Nier Automata. I just used that because I thought it would fit and would be like, oh, why is there a knight chasing the goose? Ooh. And these are I think all of these are characters from a fan art someone made of the goose chasing characters from the game Life is Strange. And yeah, I added them in because I thought they would blend in, and I thought you see I crossed out the so it would be titled Goose Game 2. I just thought that would be a cute little detail they could make. And for the logo, I just made it with two geese to represent two-player, because it has an emphasis on two-player in this one, because lots of puzzles will be built around two-player. Optional like little areas, like there can be two worlds. One open world, which is like more of Untitled Goose Game 1, and then the second world would be entirely focused on two-player, and I thought that could be a cool little thing to add. I'm very proud of how this came out. Then it's saying 2022, and for the audio, it's In the Hall of the Mountain King, which is some music used in a trailer for this like browser helper thing, kind of like Microsoft Clippy, but it's the goose, and he would disrupt everything on your computer. And in the reveal trailer for that, there was they had that music, and I thought it fit pretty well for Untitled Goose Game, so I decided to use it for this trailer. And yeah, that's how I made this whole thing. Now, basically, for the actual like thumbnail. So for the thumbnail, I basically just took a screenshot of. I just copied the thumbnail for the original Untitled Goose Game that Nintendo released, that trailer. I took that thumbnail and I cropped out the Untitled Goose Game stuff. So it would just be like that white bar and then the Nintendo logo, and I just put that on top of this Untitled Goose Game 2 logo thing. And that's basically how I made this trailer. I'm very proud of how it came out. I only made it in like 3 hours, but I'm so happy with the end result. So yeah, I just like those are the all the assets for it. Oh yeah, this one's unused. I didn't use this in it because I just couldn't find a place for it. It was a Kratos goose. I was going to put it in like the customization thing, but I couldn't find a way to include it. And so yeah, that's how I made this trailer. I'm happy with the end result, and I hope you guys enjoyed the finished product and enjoyed this video. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you enjoyed this. And I hope I see you in my next video. Bye!